In this video, we're continuing our series about herbs that we're growing in our garden or that grow naturally in our garden because often they're considered weeds. We're looking at Som Thai, or it's also known as the fame flower, also known as the poor man's ginseng. Let us tell you about it.
This is for Thai people we call Som Thai. Somebody give me just only the arm, and then I can jump with the dirt, and then they can have root, and then they can grow up and bigger more, and in the future same I can cut and then I can copy.
As Pansa said, she's only recently taken cuttings and put these ones into root. They're growing nicely, but it's going to take a bit of time for their roots to develop. When they do, we'll be able to dig them up, slice them and dry them and powder them for use in tea. This is something that's been done for generations, and the locals, they just are able to find these things because they know what to look for. They don't need to check an app on their phone. They don't need to order a powdered ginseng product that comes from another country to put in their tea that requires packaging and promotion and transport. They just know what to look for and to go out and gather it, and this is enough to bring them the benefits and the goodness that are in this plant. Here in the world, there are over 120,000 different types of plants that we can eat. Generally, only about 1/1000th of these are actually eaten regularly by people, and only about 30 of them are in regular farming production. That doesn't mean to say that other plants can't be eaten and enjoyed and be beneficial for us. And one of the reasons that we only eat such a limited number of different types of plants that grow to provide food is that those that grow so easily, like these weeds, have been demonized by corporations, by the big companies that want to produce and sell their product to you in the supermarket. There's not a lot of good information about these that's published broadly. There's certainly not a lot of good information that goes through government approval systems because there's no profit margin on this. Something that grows wild, it can't be used to make a profit because anybody can just walk along the roadside and pick it and enjoy it. And just because a plant can't earn anybody money doesn't mean it has no value. The value in this is amazing. It can really restore your vitality and replace your energy. No artificial energy drinks are required for this. This plant will work this into your own body, the goodness and the benefits of the potassium, the magnesium, the iron and the calcium that this plant contains is doing so much good for your body. It's really good for your lungs and your respiratory system. It's also a good anti-inflammatory. It does pay, if you're not sure what you're picking, to check. So there's different ways of doing this. The easiest way is to just get your phone, take a photograph, upload it and get the confirmation this way. Or you can find a health professional that is understanding and knowledgeable, preferably also with experience of using this type of plant. Somebody that's not locked into the big pharma system. At times these can be hard to find. There's also great resources online. Eattheweeds.com is a goldmine of information, particularly if you're living in North America. It's designed to show you the plants, the weeds, the herbs that grow wild in North America that you can make good use of. There's tons of videos, fabulous information, so do check that out, eattheweeds.com. And if you'd like to know more about what we do here at Suansok Homestay, check it out, come and visit us. We're open to gardeners who want to come and have a look and come and chat to us about our garden. Come and check in here, stay a night or two at the homestay, and we are very happy to share the peace and the serenity and the enjoyment that we have living here. And if you're not able to do that, you'll probably enjoy watching this video next. And thanks very much for watching this one all the way through.